Okay, one truck down, one more to go. I'm gonna get this thing out of here. Haven't done this in a while. All right, I'm about to show you the Buggy 6000 concrete transporter. So we have a little situation. We don't use the word problem. Going back to my junior high days when I was a pole vaulter. That's right, I was a pole vaulter. If I remember right, so here I am talking to Efron in his middle of a pour, so I'm gonna keep him going. Move this out of the way. Somebody has asked me in the past, what's the easiest job in construction? If you ask me, all right guys, finally we're getting ready to pour my back driveway. So today is concrete day.
Previously on Brad the Builder.
I'm gonna go get my truck, and now everything's cleared out of here. I'm gonna drive around and get a sense of where my tires meet on this dirt, so then I can start painting the lines for Efron. This helps me get a sense of kind of where I'm gonna be coming in, so I'd have to drive my truck like this, pull in as far as I can. Then I'm gonna back up and try to get a straight shot without hitting Efron. Probably gonna have to be pretty big. Well, because those cars will back out that way. So this would be the farthest. We're a good 40 feet away, aren't we? Okay, this is the one my wife will be backing out of, so I gotta be extra careful. So I've cleared the post, just back out a little bit. People will probably come about this far. How's that looking? We're still good? Okay, so yeah, I wanna run, or look, because they're gonna back out a little bit, so I could just stay to here, come, and then maybe create a little bit of a patio in this area here. That'd be good. And then maybe curve it. Good. Okay, so now I got plenty of room for this car to back out. If they need to, they can go into there. That also doubles as a parking spot and can be a second outdoor patio area. And therefore, we'll get this all set up, and I'll drive it one more time at the very end to make sure. But I think we have this thing plenty big. Typically, the rule of thumb from the garage door back is 28 to 30 feet. Some homes don't have that much room, but that's the rule of thumb to back out of the garage. I'm gonna go a little bit bigger because I have to come in and make this wide turn. It's not a normal to be able to come around behind your house into your garage. So that's what's making this driveway bigger. And I'm happy with that because then we can play basketball, kids can we can have events, different things out here, so I'm happy with it. Hope that made sense. Efron showed me how they tied the concrete together, because this is one pour, and we got a second pour. So they put this in the concrete, and they put a cap on it on the end. See here? So this piece of rebar will slide right into this, and that's what we have down here. All right, cap comes off, that goes in. Rebar, and now we're ready to tie all the driveway together so it's one big monolithic pour. So the name of this is called a speed dowel. It's quite interesting, so it's a neat way to tie the concrete together. I'm gonna get out of the way because concrete's about ready to go on my shoes. All right, guys, we got Efron and his boys are out here shoveling concrete. You guys leave a comment. I'd like for you to guess how many yards of concrete we're gonna be pouring today, and we'll tell you at the end of the video. All right, a little bit what these guys are doing right now is they've got it all poured out and they're starting to level it out, looking for any low spots. But because we had to do this in 2 pours, last week they poured it and it was so hot that they had to stop. Temperatures got into the 100s. That's a difficult time to pour concrete. Today it's really nice. So what they've done is, I think they went into my garage and found my zip wall tape, because they put it right down here on the new concrete to keep it. See how it's splashing over? They'll clean all that up, makes for a nice clean edge, so they'll pull that off. And then remember, got rebar in here tying this all together. And this is a 4-inch plus pour. We use 2x4s, but hold them off the ground a little bit, lower the grade. So all the rebars in here, they'll keep going through and you'll watch them pull up on the rebar because you want that in the middle of the concrete. They are slowly working their way out. They don't want to paint themselves in a corner, so to speak. So I think they learned their lesson on the last job. All right, a couple little things that's going on here while they just got the truck backed up for the same truck, starting to pour again, working their way out. So what he's doing back there is called a bowl float. What that does, they want to get the concrete smoothed out before it starts to cure. So they have a window of opportunity. Once that stuff starts to dry out, you're in big trouble. Oh, then you have to put a weight on top of it?
Yeah, if it's too dry.
Oh, if it's too dry? Like, what do you mean, you put a hammer weight?
Yes.
Plastic on top? Oh.
If it's too dry.
So here I am talking to Efron in the middle of a pour, so I'm gonna keep him going. Move this out of the way. Another point I'll point out to you fellas, as everybody, is that you notice there's some stakes out here in the ground. These stakes right here have been marked specifically for a height. So when they get out here in the middle of the pour, they don't want to have a big hump or a swell. So this tells them where they're at for level as they continue to pour all the way out. So here's the next one they're going to be looking for right here. Because what you don't want is water standing on your driveway, and you don't want to have speed bumps in your driveway either. Okay, I'm going back to my junior high days when I was a pole vaulter. That's right, I was a pole vaulter. If I remember right, I wasn't very good at it, but I think you hold your hand like this in your hand, so when you go up, you kick your leg up and over. I was able to do like 8'2" or 9 foot, something like that. Either way, the problem of it was I did it in practice before the meet. I could never do it during the meet, so I went back to playing football. Somebody has asked me in the past, what's the easiest job in construction? If you ask me, I didn't have to think about it very long. I don't think there is such a thing. There is no easy job in construction. These guys are hardworking, whether it's outside construction, inside, no matter what they're doing, it's never easy, and they are well worth what they get paid. Okay, one truck down, one more to go. I'm gonna get this thing out of here. Haven't done this in a while. I just realized something why I was not very successful at pole vaulting. I needed a longer pole. That would have been perfect. All right, I'm about to show you the Buggy 6000 concrete transporter. have a little situation. We don't use the word problem. Efron underestimated the concrete. We need 2 more yards because we can't finish pouring this. And as luck would have it, these guys are on lunch. So they're gonna find a way to frame this up, block it off so that we can get the 2 pours to marry up. So I'll keep you posted on that.
Whatever I have, I gotta get to this joint,
Yeah.
put it out, and then I'm probably gonna pick up that joint.
Well, you're gonna wait for the truck, and then this will
Well,
be a
they
finished
say
pour.
in an hour.
An hour. Oh, so this
So
stuff it can't sit for an hour
And
like
then-
this.
No, we
So-
got like 20, 30 minutes stuff.
So now you got to square it all up,
Yep.
make it look right. So when the new stuff comes, it'll tie in.
Well, it'll be a cut.
Oh, I see. A cut. Okay.
Or, yeah.
Another
Maybe
corner.
later on we can continue, or if we can stop in here and then go.
So you're not going to wait for the 2-hour truck?
Probably not.
Oh, not wait. So
I
we're
mean,
we're just going to square up what you have here. I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
He tell you to,
He said 45 minutes.
You got any? Throw your weight around there. Get them out here
Well,
early.
no, did he say, have me hurry back, or?
No, he said 20 minutes. He's gonna have somebody on 20 minutes come back from lunch. And then by the time he loaded up,
Can you do it quicker than that? How far is your plant from here? You-
Well, the plant, yeah, we're
That's
right
not very
there.
far.
No.
Oh. Could he go in and
I don't
load
know.
up? You want to
I don't
ask?
know what he's gonna do. So,
Only way is I gotta cut it in here.
You wanna call
it?
it?
Cut it because he already told me an hour, so I know he might have you going somewhere else.
You want to ask? I always like to push it. I like to push these guys a little harder. I'm sure this isn't your first time. This is a little bit short.
All right.
Okay, so we needed 21 yards and we ordered 19. So if you guessed 19, you guessed right, but it didn't get the job done. Here's as far as the concrete went. So Efron has secured up this end and he squared it up so that we're waiting for this. You can see if we would have waited for the truck to come an hour or so later, this concrete is already starting to harden and it would not have married up. It would have been a disaster. So they've got a cut made. They're waiting for this to dry up a little bit. They'll come in and jackhammer, just lift the stuff out, throw it away. And then our next pour will start here and start working up the hill where we'll have our driveway coming down. So problem diverted. It would be nice to have a little more concrete, but it's not that big of a deal. Remember, there's never a problem, it's just a situation. So I'll see you guys on the next job site.